Hello there folks, Outdoor Wander here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today I'm going to talk about personal locator beacons, or PLBs, and more specifically why I felt the need to purchase one and what went into my decision-making process on the final device I selected. So stick around. Okay, first off, why did I feel the need to purchase a personal locator beacon? Well, oftentimes when I go out into nature, I go by myself. That's one of the reasons I like to go, is I get away from everything, get away from the noise, the electronics, and get unplugged from all of that, and come out into nature and recharge my personal batteries. But there are some inherent dangers in doing that by yourself, and I'm aware of that, and I try and be as careful as I can. And I do a couple things to ensure I'm doing it as safely as possible. One of those is I try and always give someone a general idea of where I'm going. But that's difficult because until I get out there, oftentimes I don't know the specific spot I'm going to end up. The other thing I do is I have an app on my cell phone called Share My GPS Location. And what it does is pinpoints my GPS location, and I can text or email that to individuals so they know where I'm going to be. That's all well and good as long as I have a reliable cell phone signal. But we all know that some of the places we go, there aren't reliable cell phone signal. So I got to thinking, what can I do to better ensure my safety and also peace of mind for my family when I'm out there? Well, I started looking at those alternatives, and some of the shortcomings that I came up with on some of these devices were, one, we've talked about cell phones. We know signal reliability on those, and don't get me started with battery life. But there's sat phones out there, but that's not really cost effective, they're fairly expensive, and they're not real durable either. So I ruled that out. Then I started looking really hard at the satellite messenger devices, and that's what I thought I was going to end up getting. I looked at the Garmin Inreach model, but at a price tag of about $450 and a $300 annual subscription fee, I quickly realized that wasn't for me. I then looked at the Spot messenger device. And it was, I believe, about $170 or so, but again, it had a price tag of a couple $100 subscription fee attached. I really wanted to avoid anything with subscription fees. So then I started looking at dedicated personal locator beacons. I realized there's not the back and forth messaging capability there are with some of those other devices, but I knew it was a dedicated personal locator that my family could have a peace of mind knowing that I had with me and I could activate should I need rescue. So I narrowed it down to two devices, the Fast Find device by McMurdo and also the Resqlink device by ACR. They both were somewhere between $200 and $250, and the Fast Find, I believe, was just a little bit cheaper. So I had a couple questions about the Fast Find device, and I emailed the company with those questions. Two separate emails, and I received no reply. I found that a bit disturbing, so I ruled them out. And what I settled on was the Resqlink device by ACR, and that's what I'm going to show you today. How does this device work? Well, the device acquires your GPS coordinates, and then this is transmitted at 5 watts on a 406 megahertz frequency, which is something else that separates this device from the messenger devices. They transmit on a weaker signal. It also will transmit the device's unique serial number. So if you register the device as you're required to do, Search and Rescue will not only know where to find you, but who you are. When you register the device, you can also put in emergency contact information, and they will contact them as well. Then as Search and Rescue gets closer, they use a 121.5 megahertz honing signal to pinpoint your exact location. So to activate the device, and again only in a dire emergency, you go ahead and undo the antenna and raise it up, and on the side you've got two buttons. One of the buttons is a test button and the other is the activation button. Make sure you don't confuse the two. To test its location, you hold the test button down for 1 second. There you see the green light and then the strobe flash. That means the device is functioning correctly. There are other light combinations that indicate issues with the device, and the instructions outline those. The thing to note about this device is that this comes in two different styles, one that floats and one that doesn't. I purchased the one that floats just simply because I do some things on the water, some kayaking and things like that. It is a little more pricey than the other one. So that's pretty much how the Resqlink device works. This should give a little peace of mind to my family while I'm out there. In closing, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you use some other kind of device that I didn't mention here today, feel free to put that in the comments section down below and let us know what it is you're using and why you chose it. You may help somebody make their purchasing decision. The more dialogue we can have and learn from each other, the better off we'll all be. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I hope to catch you out on the trail. And until next time, take care.